Today let us take up the topic IPC 1860, in which we are going to speak about sexual offences, or otherwise called sexual assault. And the sections, IPC sections 375, 376 and 377, these three sections we are going to see. தமிழில் இதற்கு வன்புணர்ச்சி என்று சொல்வார்கள். ரேப் செக்ஷன் 375 ரேப் வன்புணர்ச்சி. வன்புணர்ச்சி என்பது ஒரு பெண்ணுடன் ஒரு ஆணானவர் அவருடைய பெண்ணினுடைய விருப்பத்திற்கு மாறாக அல்லது அவரை பலவந்தப்படுத்தி அல்லது அவர் புத்தி சுவாதீனம் இல்லாத பொழுது அல்லது அவர் மயக்க நிலையில் இன்டாக்சிகேஷன் ஒரு போதைப் பொருள் உட்கொண்டிருக்கும் பொழுது அவரோட உணர்வு, அதாவது ஆணுறுப்பை பெண்ணுறுப்பின் மீது நுழைக்கும் பொழுது அதற்கு வன்புணர்ச்சி என்று பெயர். இந்த வன்புணர்ச்சியிலே the extent of penetration is immaterial, even emission is immaterial. அதில் நுழைத்தாலே போதும், the insertion is enough என்று சொல்லப்படுகிறது. ஸோ அதை பற்றி நாம் பார்க்க இருக்கின்றோம். 375 definitions, 376 punishment, 377 unnatural rape or unnatural offences என்ற ஒரு 3 செக்ஷனை பார்க்கிறோம். Now we will see the section 375. A man is said to commit rape when he penetrates his penis into the vagina, urethra or anus or mouth of the woman. Then second thing, the insert any object into the vagina and manipulates any part of the woman so as to cause penetration into the vagina of a woman. And then the fourth one is applies his mouth to the vagina, anus or urethra of a woman so as to cause penetration into the vagina. These are all the things coming under the rape. And when the situation or the circumstances falling under which the following things coming under rape. What are the circumstances in which the rape can be committed? The first circumstance, against her will. So without the will of the woman, when a person rapes that lady. Second thing, without her consent, even the consent, without her consent, by forcefully the sexual intercourse might have taken place. And thirdly, with her consent obtained, but by putting her in whom she is interested, or in fear of death or grievous hurt. So by making the woman that grievous hurt will be caused or the death will be caused if she is not consenting for the rape. Then fourthly, consent, believes herself lawfully married. So what will happen? The persons may make her to believe that he is the man who married him. So in such a situation they will make her, that is, the believes herself to be lawfully married. And fifthly, when the woman is in unsoundness of mind or in intoxication or by giving stupefying substance, the rape might have been committed. And sixthly, when she is under 18 years of age. And seventhly, when she is unable to communicate consent. So even some force will be there to communicate. So even without her consent, that is, when she is unable to communicate consent, she could not communicate the consent. In such a situation, if the rape is committed, it is coming under the if the insertion is committed, then it is called a rape. Then now we will see. So in a nutshell, the rape is considered when a person forcefully or without the consent of the woman penetrates the male organ into the female organ, and even without her consent, without and when she is in intoxication, these things are coming under a rape. Then 376, punishment for rape. Rigorous imprisonment for shall be 10 years. Rigorous imprisonment or imprisonment for 10 years, which may extend to life imprisonment also. Then under what circumstances the punishment is given? When the police officer in whose custody the woman is left, or in some homes, the woman will be left for the custody. Then if the police officer commits rape, and when the public servant with whom the woman is put under the custody, if the woman is raped, and armed forces commits rape, and staff of jail who commits rape, and hospital staff in whose custody the woman is left and they rape her, and then the teacher authorized towards authority towards woman commit rape, and then rape on woman, pregnant woman, rape on pregnant woman, and then woman under 16 years of age, and then on woman that is physical disability, to on the woman who is mentally and physically disabled, with whom the penetration is done. Then that is while when grievous harm or maims or disfiguring or even endanger the life of a woman. These are all coming under the punishment for rape, and who are all be punished? The responsible persons under whom the custody of the woman is left, and if they commit rape, they are punishable. Then 376A, punishment for causing death or resulting in persistent vegetable state. Sometimes during the rape, the person might have died. So causing death or resulting in persistent vegetative state. Persistent means continuous. Vegetative state means the coma stage. So if the rape causes the persistent vegetative state or death, then the punishment is given under 376A. The punishment for imprisonment for life. Then 376B, sexual intercourse by husband upon his wife during separation. So during separation by the court, where if he commits rape, then it is coming under 376B. Then not less than 2 years, which may extended to 7 years. And then 376C, sexual intercourse by person in authority, that is fiduciary relationship, and public servant, and also jail superintendent, and then staff and hospital staff under whose custody the woman is left. So their punishment is 5 years, which may extended to 10 years, or even with fine also. Then 376D, gang rape. Gang rape means if the rape is done by more than 2 persons with a woman, then it is called gang rape. And the punishment for gang rape is rigorous imprisonment for rigorous imprisonment not less than 12 years. Then section 376E, that is gang rape, punishment under 16 years of life, that is imprisonment for life punishment. And 376DB, punishment under 12 years of age, imprisonment for life. So if the woman is below 12 years, then imprisonment for life. And then the last section is section 377, unnatural offences. That is, if the woman is put under unnatural, put under carnal intercourse. Carnal intercourse means it is not the natural intercourse or the natural pairing, but carnal intercourse against the order of nature. So it is against the order of nature. It may be the intercourse through in mouth or anus or in any part of the body, or even with some animals also. That is bestiality. These are all coming under unnatural offences. So the section 377 covers the punishment for unnatural offences. That is, the maximum punishment is 10 years and fine. So both will be given. So with this we conclude this video. தமிழிலே முன்பே சொன்னோம், இது வன்புணர்ச்சி. அதாவது ஒருவருடைய விருப்பத்திற்கு மாறாக, அல்லது அவரை கட்டாயப்படுத்தி, அல்லது அவர் ஒரு போதையில் இருக்கும் பொழுதோ, அல்லது புத்தி சுவாதீனம் இல்லாத இருக்கும் பொழுதோ அவருடன் புணரும் பொழுது அதற்கு வன்புணர்ச்சி என்று பெயர். இந்த வன்புணர்ச்சியிலே எமிஷன், அதாவது எஜாக்குலேஷன் என்பது இருக்க வேண்டிய என்ற அவசியமில்லை. சிம்பிள் இன்சர்ஷன் இஸ் எனஃப் என்று சொல்லப்படுகிறது. அடுத்ததாக பனிஷ்மெண்ட் 377 பனிஷ்மெண்ட் சொல்லப்படுகிறது. 377 அன்நேச்சுரல் ஆஃபன்ஸ், இயற்கைக்கு மாறான புணர்ச்சி என்று சொல்லப்படுகிறது. வித் திஸ் we conclude this video.